so much, Tiny Team. It's nice to hear your voice. And it's nice to be here again on site. It's amazing. I'm Gidano, I'm from Italy, and with me I have my friend Nico with a C that sadly cannot be here next to me because there's a storm here and he had to go home. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, man. You're gonna crush this run. I can't wait for it. It's such a fun one.
I hope so. So I'm gonna start right away so we can talk about the game after I start. So I'm gonna start the timer here. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So
Good luck,
Solar
buddy.
Ash, it's a game that I wanted to start running even before it actually came out because I'm a Hyperlight Drifter speedrunner and it's the game before this one that came out from Hurt Machine Games, and they're amazing devs. I knew from the trailers that this will be a very good game, and it actually is. So they are also super supportive. So big shout out to Hurt Machine. They're amazing. And you want to talk a little bit about the text about this game?
Yeah, sure thing. Because this intro is kind of wild, especially since we're doing 80% unrestricted. So what you're gonna see here is a bunch of chained triple jumps that Gidano is actually doing, and that is basically inputting the jump and the dash almost at the same time. All right, it's okay. You got this.
Yeah.
And when you do that and you space out the first and the second jump pretty well, it's not like frame perfect or anything, but you have like a little bit of buffer for it. But when you do that, you basically allow your first and second jump to be the same. And as you can see here, we're already out of bounds. This intro is completely wild. We're gonna do a little bit of gravity manipulation here by looking a certain direction, and that's gonna allow us to get a little bit further. And we're just off to more triple jumps. As you see, first, second jump are basically the same jump, and then the third one is the one where Ray actually rolls around. Also, yes, the character's name is Ray, and there is this, let's say, something very, very disturbing happening to her planet, where it's basically getting dragged into the, it's not nether void, it's, I can't remember the exact word, some void that is basically dragging her planet in, and her friends are basically trying to save that from happening. So that's why we're on this weird planet. And yeah, every planet is gonna have 3 anomalies that we have to take care of, and you'll see them right here. There are these nodes that we have to take care of first, and afterwards, that's the anomaly eye, and that's the one that we have to stab. 3 of those on this planet, or this area, whatever you want to call it, and then a boss fight. And yeah, Gidano is off to a great start here.
Yeah. Mind that I'm playing with a controller, which is very rare for Solar Ash speedrunning, because most people come from like very movement-heavy speedruns like Titanfall, Ghost Runner. So they are very used to playing with a keyboard and mouse. I am not. So I lose a little bit of time on text. I cannot do some skips because the main trouble with controller is that the camera shifts very slowly compared to keyboard and mouse, so I have a little bit less control on that, but I mean, I like it anyways.
I mean, you're still crushing it on the leaderboard, so it's not even a handicap for you, if anything. But yeah, like you see here, he's going to do something called a time slip, where we actually slow down time, which also means we can grapple from further away. That's right, Ray also has a grapple animation. And by doing that, we can actually chain these together really nicely. You also saw him really quickly do something called a goop dash, where there are these like black marks, black goop, like you see right here. If you get stuck in those, you kind of move very, very slowly. But by dashing and then inputting a jump input right after and going the correct way, we can actually dash off of it and go right to the next marker. And Gidano is already about to be finishing up here on the 3rd anomaly by smacking this one. Nice little optimization here by grabbing this little goop. Again, goop dashes all the way up. Time slip around, get the last anomaly. And now it's time for the first boss, and it is called Ouroboros, I think. Ouroboros, something like that.
Also, you saw me doing a quit out. Since we did a tutorial skip, we didn't get the actual cutscene of the boss fight spawning. So I had to do a quit out, otherwise I would soft lock the game because the boss wouldn't enter the fighting stance, I guess.
Yeah, the game is kind of weird like that.
Yeah. Also, the boss fight it could be cool for some people. Maybe not every speedrunner like it, but they have different patterns. They are not always the same. So you can get lucky, get a very close fight because you have to grapple on the boss fight. It's kind of like out of the Colossus. You have to go on top of the Colossus and get his weak spot and hit it. And sometimes it's very far, sometimes it's very close, and I'm being very lucky right now. I got 2 very close spots.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like cycle-based pattern, but the cycle is kind of random as well, so you can get good RNG, bad RNG. And like Gidano said, 2 first parts were pretty decent. Let's see if he's gonna get a good third part as well after this one. Also, something that he's actually doing to optimize time a little bit is moving forward before he starts skating, because Ray has like a weird animation here in the beginning after the cutscene plays, and he's basically going to move forward and then start skating, and that's going to allow him to move just a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, last part, a little bit of bad RNG, but that's okay. This game is so beautiful, we don't mind losing a little bit of time looking at it.
Absolutely. Also, this PC, it's much better than mine, so this game runs super smoothly. Like, I'm having a lot of fun already. I have a little bit of.
I wonder how that's gonna. Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna affect your hyper launches. Hopefully not too much.
Hopefully not too much, but I tried on the. I did a practice run, so that was the first boss. Prepare for beautiful colors, beautiful character design. Like, I think like. Hurt Machine crushed it on this game. It's stunning. It's very fun to play. Also, I lose a little bit of time because I play on controller on the dialogues. It's not a lot, but if you play on keyboard or the mouse, it's very intense as a game. That's for sure.
Yeah, we actually have two buttons we can press on keyboard and mouse, which allows us to skip cutscenes just a little bit faster, or the dialogue, I guess. But yeah, now here you're gonna see this walleye pop up, and I think this is the only walleye that we actually are forced to do, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I feel like we skip all the other ones. But yeah, basically they are like entrances to the next area, and we're gonna be entering a place called the Capital. But before that, Broken Capital, sorry. But before that, the NPC you just saw is called Echo. This NPC you're going to see here is called Sid. Sid is going to be like our main hub, not level up character, but more like giving us shields. And shields are really, really important for us, especially in the unrestricted route. We're forced to get one here as part of the tutorial, but after that, you'll see some messing around with the shield that's going to be really, really cool. Right now, though, Gidano is going to set up for something called a hyper launch after he's going to grapple this one at an optimal time using the time slip. Right here on the right side, you can get it just a bit faster. Exactly, really nicely. That actually skips an animation of Ray walking really, really slowly up until the door, and I think it saves like 10 seconds maybe.
Yeah, it saves quite a little of time. Okay, hopefully I'm gonna get it first try. This looks good enough. Close. Yes. We can try again.
Just a little bit of momentum and it would have been there. Yeah, so these hyper launches are super, super finicky to actually explain, but basically the gist of it is you're gonna lodge Ray inside here, and she's gonna kind of get cramped, and while you do a little bit of specific movement, she's gonna launch out just like that.
Okay, that's
and
perfect.
He's gonna fly all the way. Let's see here, nice double jump.
Perfect.
Putting it in, and yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Also, it really depends on, like, you need to get used on your PC specs with these launches because it's really dependent on FPS, and it's kind of weird. Each time I play on a different PC, it changes a little bit. And this was the easy one. There's another one later that is gonna be harder.
But you got this. You got this. I trust.
So here I'm gonna do a quit out to spawn back at the checkpoint, and it saves a little bit of time actually, instead of going back up. And I'm gonna do another trick. Yeah, you should explain it.
All right, so shield warps is something that Heart Machine actually intentionally left in for us after they did their first
Thank you.
Shoutouts to them once again. Basically what you're going to see here is he's going to take one hit to make sure that his shield gets depleted. He's going to pick up this shield while holding the grapple button. Yes, it still works on current patch as well. And he's going to get teleported into Broken Capital right up here to the first anomaly. And that saves so much time.
Yeah.
It saves talking to an NPC called Lyris, which has a really, really rough story. So we don't want to hear about that. We don't want to be sad here. We want to be very happy. Gonna take an intentional hit mirror, maybe if you're gonna do the next shield warp as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. All right,
that was
beautiful, beautiful Anomaly.
Yeah, you want to get it there if you want to do the route I do, which takes another shield warp right here. And I think there's time for a donation or two. Not too many because we have another glitch coming.
Okay, no bother. We've got lots of love here. Very quickly, we've received $5 from Cyprius Kane, referring to the previous run. Shout out to the screaming hood ornament on CJ's car. So thank you for that. And we've received $100 from Sunnyboy56. Thanks for the runs. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for those generous donations.
Thank you so much. We have still 1 full day, almost 2 days of runs. So let's try to get to that goal of 100k. It means a lot. We are doing an amazing job. Every runner here is amazing. All the stuff is amazing. They deserve it.
Absolutely.
I think something big happened. We are gonna do one other glitch and then I'm gonna let the other donation go through. You wanna explain rail slipping? Hopefully I'm gonna do it because on controller it's kind of hard because meshing.
You got this. Let's see. He's gonna do the time slip, and he's gonna get the skates off beautifully. All right. So basically, what you saw there is something called rail slipping, where we time slip right before we're about to hit the rail, and then we're gonna spam the skate button as much as possible. Again, like Gidano said, it's a little bit harder to do on controller because you can't spam as fast as you can on keyboard and mouse. But basically, that allows us to build up momentum. I think it's up to like 6 or 7 skates that we can actually do in that time frame. And then Ray just flies off. And because of the gravity pull in this game, it's a little bit weird. You get dropped up a little bit higher. And then you can actually do a second jump, get up to the last anomaly. And here is Forgotten Thresher, the second boss that we're going to fight.
Yeah, it's kind of a long fight. So if you want to read the nation tiny team, it's a good time to do so.
Oh, fantastic. We've got lots of donations here for you. We've received $15 without a comment from Rairu, so thank you so much for that. Hydrogen donates $30 and says, give Alzheimer's help. Thank you very much. We've received $50 from Ukali, a small donation for a great cause. Go, Gidano. All Italian speedrunning community is with you. Shout outs to the Italian ESA Restream.
Absolutely. It's the first time we, as the Italian speedrun community, we are doing the restream for ESA. It's been a blast. The guys of the Italian, big shout out to them because they've been doing a great work all week, and it's been a blast. And I love you guys. Vi voglio bene. And thank you, Yukali. You're amazing. She's a Final Fantasy VIII speedrunner. She's amazing. And so, as the other fight, every fight is composed by 3 phases. The first 2, the boss is in this color right here, and the third one is gonna turn red. And if you touch the red parts, you're gonna die, and you have to redo the last phase from start. So I would say that the first 2 phases are always pretty easy, and then there's the third one can be sketchy. Sometimes the bosses move in a weird way, and you get stuck, and you touch with your toe, you touch the red part, and you die.
Yeah, exactly. Also, something to note is the fact that the armor or the scale of the bosses actually drop off for each phase. So the third phase, he has the minimum amount of scale or armor, whatever you want to call it, which makes it so much harder. And also, they're usually longer as well, the third phases. So like Judan is saying, it is super, super easy to die here. One missed input or something like that, or just bad RNG. Okay, kind of scaring me. Also, so Thresher has this thing where he like goes in circles constantly, and sometimes he can just randomly hit you in the air if you're like super unlucky.
Yeah, that was super scary. I don't know how I survived that, but there's nothing you can do about it. So.
Yeah. It's actually just bad RNG and nothing else.
And that's it.
But now this is second boss down.
I'm gonna do another shield warp, but if you have any more messages, Read them.
Oh yes, we've always got plenty of messages. We have received, I'm going to try not to butcher it too badly, $10 from Mike Max from Texas.
Oh my god.
Who says, "Ciao, Gidano. The Italian community is watching you all together and we're exploding.
Oh my
we're
god.
so proud of you, and without you, we will never be where we are now. Remember, my friend, go veloci now. A message directly from my heart. Moto Picciatore." I hope I didn't butcher it too badly.
Moto
Thank you so much for that
Picciatore is the right one.
Moto Picciatore. There you go.
Wow. Thank you, Mike. You're amazing. Don't get me emotional. I already been emotional last time at ESA summer with Resident Evil Village. So don't make me cry again. But thank you again, everyone from the Italian speedrun community. You guys are
Can I
amazing.
very quickly interject and sorry to interject and say that we have just beaten the milestone for ESA Winter 2022, which means we have raised $60,733 for Outside of London.
Let's go.
That's amazing. Here I'm gonna do another shield warp that actually saves a lot of time. I think Nico found it, maybe.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, good job.
Because I was so tired of the other cutscenes.
Yeah, absolutely. So this actually saves a lot of time. And here there's a pretty precise parkouring that you need to do.
Yeah, this is like Garden Tower is what it's called. Usually you have to press 3 buttons, like kind of a puzzle piece. But Gidano, you know, he's just too good. He just nails the trick first try. A little bit more to go here with the triple jumps. It is trivial for him. Gonna miss the crystal. Yeah, we need to go back and get that. Because the crystals are actually the currency of this game, which basically means we need those to be able to buy the shields later. And in this run, we have routed in, I think it's 1,500 orbs that we need to hit to be able to get our shield 3 times. First anomaly here in Ironwood Basin is what it's called.
Yeah.
Is done now.
Yeah.
And because we skipped the cutscene of the
Everything
big
is,
remnant,
yeah. It's very weird.
he's chilling underwater.
Yeah. Actually, most of the cutscene for bosses are kind of weird because we skip the intros of them for pretty much every boss fight. So it's always fun to see like the cutscene being pretty weird.
Yeah, pretty bunked.
I think we have
Another
time.
piece of move tech.
Yeah. Here, there's
Go.
this spot here just to do this part. And then I usually get stuck here. Hopefully it's gonna go well. Okay, I didn't get the boost. It's kind of precise because you only have this small piece of rock to work with. Okay, I got it.
Beautiful. Yeah, that trick is a lot harder than it looks because you have like very little distance to actually do the boost, and sometimes if you're like on the edge, Ray just will not give you the boost, no matter what you do. So it's a lot harder than it actually looks.
Another weird cutscene.
We have a lot of weird cutscenes, don't you worry.
Yeah. Next group, it's gonna be kind of normal. So if you have any other donation, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. We do indeed. Plenty of love coming in here. Okay, we have received $10 from Jens without any comment. So thank you very much indeed for that. We have $30 from White Noise. Good luck, Gidano. Eat pasta, run faster.
Exactly. I knew that would come.
That's so good, actually.
Yeah, a fun thing during the race stream, the Russian race stream raided us with the eat pasta, run faster meme. So we went along. Thank you again. It's actually super. I'm not supposed to put out yet.
Next one, yeah.
Yeah. Super. I already love when I hear the names because these are all people from the Italian community, and it's amazing to hear the names and the donation. They're great guys.
Oh, also, something Gidano actually did there, unfortunately it dropped off, but something we have is when you're reaching like one of the edges, or the ledges of a platform, and you just can't get up there, we actually attack, and for some reason that like elevates Ray's hitbox a little bit and allows us to go just a little bit further, makes it a little bit easier to platform all around.
Yeah.
And yeah, like
I was a little bit late on the
Gidano's-
jump, so I didn't get it, but maybe I will showcase it in the C part.
Oh yeah, we have a lot more triple jumps coming up, especially with the ledge striking. But yeah, quit to menu once again here, just to make sure the boss loads in. And this boss is a notorious RNG fest. It basically loads in. It's called Lost Century, and it is definitely lost a lot of runs. It basically loads in kind of like this, as you're seeing over here in the corner. But when it wants to attack you, it's completely RNG on its first, second, and third phase.
Yeah.
So you can lose up to, I think, 40 seconds or something like that, depending on if it wants to attack you immediately or if it just wants to wander around just a little bit. Oh, pretty good pattern
I
here.
got a good attack. Well, it actually hit me. Okay.
Okay,
that never happened before, but okay.
I haven't seen anyone get hit in the air like
Yeah, exactly. I mean, marathon-like, I guess.
Yeah.
But this fight is actually really cool to watch because you can do this, just teleport. I like that. For some reason, you can attack the spot you're supposed to grapple and it teleports you there. Here, there's two things that can happen. Or it shoots you immediately, or it just wanders around. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Usually we hate when it crosses the bridge because then it wants to cross it again sometimes. Yeah, just like you're seeing here. It's actually going the other way, but yeah.
I'm gonna take this if I can.
As long as it doesn't want to cross the bridge again, because that animation is super slow.
I'm gonna take that before he actually hits me again. But yeah.
We actually were so frustrated with this fight that we even asked the devs, because the devs have been super cool with us from the beginning of this game's life. And we actually asked them, what is it that makes this boss tick? Because any other boss we would kind of figure out. But then we just got the message, oh, it just wanders around until it feels like attacking. We're like, oh.
I mean, it's
so
called Lost
Complete RNG.
Sentinel, so it makes sense that it's lost.
Oh, it's definitely lost.
But yeah, also, as you saw, it can actually shoot you more than one time and lose you even more time, but it's fine. But yeah, we're on phase 2. I see there's more donations, so let's go with them.
Thank you very much indeed, that was indeed. We have received $60 from 8B Waffle. Shout outs to everyone involved and thank you all for these amazing runs. Also, let's show Alzheimer's the game over screen. And remember, all your donations are going towards Alzheimerfonden, the Swedish Alzheimer's Foundation. We are raising fantastic amounts of money here, but let's keep going. Let's aim for that $100,000 goal by the end of the event.
I got lucky again. There's gonna be another phase, so let's roll with donation. We wanna reach that 10,000, please.
Okay, fantastic. We've got more here. Keep them coming in, folks. I love to see them. We have the absolutely amazing Bobby the Blacktastic with $25, who says, let's go, Gidano. Also, miss you already, Nico.
Aw, I miss you too, Bobby.
Bobby's amazing.
True.
Follow him on Twitch. He does great stuff on stream, so he deserves it.
Oh, Bobby, push the button.
Push the button! Please! Okay, this fight actually went... Oh, I shouldn't say it now before it's actually done, but sometimes this part is kind of hard for me, but we got it.
Nah, this is just perfect. Great job.
Okay, so now there's another rail slip that it's way harder, but it's way cooler as well.
Oh yeah.
Again,
So
I will try it
basically-
2 times if I don't get it first try.
Oh, you got this, no doubt. But yeah, basically the whole premise of this rail slip that we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a new area. We're gonna go from Broken Capital, because the way that they actually designed the map is really cool. You have to like kind of backtrack sometimes to try to go to new places. So we're gonna go back to the second place that we actually were, do a rail slip from there into Eternal Garden is what it's called.
Yeah.
But going into Eternal Garden the intended way is slow because first of all there's Auric that we have to talk to. He's very, very sad about his entire race not wanting him and him not wanting to be dead, I'm pretty sure, something like
Yeah.
that. And second of all, there's a cutscene that we would really like to skip
Yeah.
from the boss because every time you reach into a new domain, there's actually a cutscene playing of the boss, which is kind of like a premonition of, oh, big scary boss. But we want to skip both of those with this rail slip. It's incredibly tight and it has a lot of gravity manipulation that goes into it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Gidano get a little bit of let's see, strategic time, I guess I should
Yeah.
call it, so he can make sure he
Also-
gets the perfect position.
Note that now I don't have any shield with me, so if I get hit by an enemy, I die. Because every time you beat a boss, it consumes one or of your shields. So here we
Yeah,
go. After
I'll just be quiet here.
Yeah, this one is the hard one, so let's see. I'm gonna take a little bit of time. And this is good.
Looks good.
Okay.
Question mark?
No, it should be good. Yeah,
That's good.
Oh. Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe.
It's very confusing, but
What
I think so.
happened? No, wait.
Oh, you went on the other side. You went on the left side.
No! Wait, I need to do it
It's
again.
okay. It's
then.
okay. Yeah. It's
It's
okay.
fine.
It's okay. So you can actually go too far left.
I was too good, okay? I went
He was
super
way too good.
out of bounds.
So yeah,
fine.
if you go to the left side of that wall, which you're not able to usually, you actually go completely out of bounds and you go like underneath the entire level. It's pretty cool to just traverse there. and
It
see
was
what
a
happens.
showcase of that. I meant to do that.
It is any percent unrestricted, so
Yeah.
after all. All right, we're gonna try again, and you got it this time, buddy. So here, rail slip once again. Gonna jump over, and then he's gonna do the setup.
No, I didn't like that at all. Got that.
Nah, I
It's fine.
felt that.
Fine.
It's all good. It's all good. You got this.
And I also got it. It's fine.
So, note on those enemies, we call them like snipers or something like that, I think. They home in on you, and they actually completely track where you are going to move. So, escaping from them is almost impossible.
Yeah.
Like, if they want to hit you, they will hit you, and you can't do anything about that. It's quite unfortunate.
Okay, I'm gonna actually concentrate now. Try to get it. Again, sadly, this is very precise, and on controller, it's kind of harder. But looks fine now. Okay, I got it.
Beautiful. Give this man a clap, please.
Okay. Actually, that skips so much that if I did it normally, I would probably still have saved time. So it's fine. And
Yeah, this game is like riddled with skips that are like, if you hit it first try, it will save you 30 seconds. If you miss it, you have the potential to soft lock. You'll see that later in one of the later levels. It is incredibly scary to do.
so there's a dialogue skip you can do by warping as soon as you talk to Seed. So you don't actually have to go through the dialogue, and you can just walk away. And then we have to do the goops. So if you have donations, read them. It's fine.
Oh, we have some donations. We do indeed. We have received $5 from a Green Snow Dog, who just says, "Hi, Tiny Tim. Miss you. Hope to see you soon again." Well, I miss everybody at ESA. I hope you're all having a fantastic event. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there. I was so looking forward to it. But there's always the summer. And we're raising so much money for Alzheimer Fondant, so thank you so much indeed. And very quickly, $10 from Lamora. Go, Gidano. Love from the Italian speedrunning community. Good luck at ESA this year.
Damn, you guys are killing it. Thank you so much.
All this love.
Yeah, the Italian speedrun community is actually... We are super friends, so we are not many, but we actually are friend to each other. Even if we don't speedrun the same game, most people actually run like Super Mario 64 or Celeste, but we still get along and we have a lot of fun together. So here I'm a scrub, so I'm gonna do the mushroom strats because I I never get the good one.
Oh, understandable. I still do the mushroom as well. So basically the mushroom strat is we gonna jump on this big mushroom, then do a triple jump up on this tree, get a triple jump over to that node, which we usually have to do the intended way where you like climb goo and stuff like that. That's slow. We're gonna take the fast route all the way around and hit this second node.
There's a slightly faster one where you can grab the goop and just jump directly to the second point, but it saves like...
It's so hard though.
Yeah, it's hard and it saves like 5 seconds, so it's fine.
Yeah. Also, something we didn't really talk about is the fast travel mechanic here. Every time Gidano brings up the map, that's because he wants to fast travel to a point. You can do it with where you talk to Sid, but you have to have activated Sid before you can actually do it. So usually we don't talk to Sid that often, actually. We only do it, I think, 2 places here, and... No, we actually do it 3... Well, it depends on what route you're going, but we do it very, very few times at least.
And then now we have this fungus thing. You want to explain it?
Yeah, so basically there are these nests here that we're gonna hit, and it's your run-of-the-mill, you know, puzzle piece where one color opens up a certain pattern here. We're gonna do a triple jump up the stairs. You're not usually meant to be able to do that, but it's fairly easy for a speedrunner like Gidano. And like as you can tell, you just have to match the colors. You get the blue ones, you open up a blue door or a blue spore, and you get the yellow one, you get a yellow spore. But the pathing has actually been fairly optimized where we know exactly which spore we have to pick up depending on what the next optimal route is. So you saw him do all the yellow ones first. Now he's going to do all the blue ones, which means he's going to open up the far side one first, and then afterwards the door that is right under him to the right. That's going to open up for the red spore, and then we're going to open this hole right here, where we're also going to do a pretty cool trick.
I missed it, but it's fine. I missed the...
That's complete. Dropped input. Not your fault.
Exactly. So I'm gonna kill this guy because I don't trust myself to not do that. Because this guy...
Oh, damn.
You can skip it, but he runs at you, and as I said, I only have 1 health at the moment, so if I get it, I die, and I have to go back to the checkpoint.
Yeah, and the rhino guy is actually super scary. So right here, we're going to drop down, and then at the perfect time, we're going to do a time slip right here. And then we can actually just skip the entire dialogue down there, and the puzzle piece is already up here. We can triple jump way over here instead, and we just don't get slowed down at all. Really, really beautiful done. Nice.
That's a good skip. And there's the last one. If you have donations. Oh my god, so many donations. Thank you.
We definitely have donations. We have $35 again from Rairu without any comment, but thank you very much indeed. Felonius donates $20. Love speedrunners and their insights into games. Well, thank you for that. And the amazing Ruby Heart donates $10. An incredible run, game, and runner. Thank you for your work on the Italian restream, and go Gidano, go!
Thank you so much, Ruby. She's amazing.
Thank you, Ruby.
I got to know her during these days. She's a wonderful person, so I'm very glad to be here again and meet new runners and new people, and I hope to be here even in summer. Here, this one, it's kind of close. Like, you have to be kind of precise, mostly if you do this route that I do. Okay, we got it. So
very nice.
It's very close to the, because you're on a timer when you get the spores from the fungus. So you have to be very fast. And
yeah, exactly.
There you're supposed to get some railings. You can go on to go faster, but you can actually get it without getting the railings.
Yeah, if you actually miss that just by a little bit, you will have to do the walk of shame all the way back to where the spore was and try to do it again. And yeah, we're gonna do the fourth boss? Fourth boss. I can't count. Fourth.
Also,
And yeah, the whole gimmick with this boss is actually that it's on like another planet, basically. So
Mario
the gravity up
Galaxy.
here is kind of weird. Yeah, you got this.
Also, if you for some reason fall down that railing, since you skipped the boss introduction at the start, the game actually soft locks because it doesn't know you're actually there. So crazy.
Oh,
so
nice.
First,
Nice.
First phase of this boss, if you have the nations, you can read them. It's pretty straightforward.
Just really quick,
Okay.
Tiny Tim. Sorry. The reason that I just pogged out is because he actually did like a really cool gravity manip where the boss is like flinging you around and he just skips like I think 3 or 4 jumps in a row. That saves like 10
Yeah.
seconds. It might not look as much, but it was really perfectly done.
Whenever you
Good
get used to this game, moving the camera makes a lot of difference in the right direction because you can manipulate the gravity with that. It's a little bit less noticeable if you see a controller run because I move the camera way slower than others. But if you watch like the good keyboard and mouse runners, you can clearly see that. And with that, back to the nations.
Well, thank you very much. We have received an interesting question for you here. $100 anonymous donation, and they're asking, have any of you guys ever eaten a frog? If so, did you like it? Interesting question.
I had frog legs. I mean, I didn't like it, but yeah, okay. Good question though. Did you eat any frogs, Nico?
I don't think so. Maybe as a kid without knowing it. I'm not
Without noticing it,
but-
yeah. Just pick up
You know,
one
when you're a
frog
kid, you put a lot of stuff in your mouth that you're not supposed to, sand, etc. But I don't think so. What about you, Tiny Tim?
No frogs for me, but I must thank you I must say that was an absolutely amazing donation there. And I've just got to say, this boss is quite something. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
Oh, this boss is absolutely amazing. Withered Eye is one of my favorite bosses, especially the music. The soundtrack for this game is just actual chef's kiss. It is so beautiful. Do yourself a favor and pick this game up. It's on Epic Game, I think, for like a little over $20.
Yeah.
But it is so worth it.
It's not a prize game. You can get it. This was the boss, by the way. But it's a really good game. Like, it looks amazing. The music is wonderful, and the devs are super supportive with the speedrun community. And also, I
And
want
there's a ton of replayability as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Like there's suits and everything you can get, and the side missions you can unlock. Really cool.
we skip all the side quests, we skip all the seeds, but that is actually true. It's a really good game. I also want to thank ESA because when I submitted this game, it didn't came out yet, and I was like, trust me, it's gonna be good, and it's actually good. But they accepted the game, trusting me, so I'm super glad they did because this game deserves to be showcased. It's quite new, and there's still new tech that are being found, so it's super interesting to get into.
100% agree. So here we're gonna go to Ironwood Basin because, like I said, a new area has unlocked, which is Mirror Sea, which is kind of where, let's just say, boys go to become men, because this is the place where you can lose everything.
Yeah.
This place used to be even worse than it is now on current patch. I'll talk about it when we get a little bit closer to it.
This is
But
the
yeah, you're gonna see-
hardest part of the game, probably.
The difficulty really does ramp up in this game. Like every level is just significantly harder than the last one, and we're constantly going on just this one shield setup, which just makes it so much more terrifying, actually. Right here, we're actually gonna do the easiest cutscene skip. You can do this super easily. Just do a triple jump, aiming that way, and then the gravity will just do the rest for you.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
It used to be a little bit easier to me in the earliest patch. Now it's a little bit harder, but still not a big deal to get through.
Yeah, for sure.
And here there are
Like the
you
game
can do
kind of
that.
like
you can dance on the railings because you can spam the dash attack, and it's kind of funny as an
Yeah,
animation.
we call that partying because Ray just flips her hands all around the place and it looks like she's just having the time of her life on a dance floor when she's doing it. So right here, Gidano's actually going to set up for another shield warp. This saves, I want to say, at least like 2-3 minutes or something like that.
This
because
one
you have
it's
to.
insane.
Yeah, there used to be another way to do this before we found this shield warp. That was really, really terrifying with like a really precise rail slip. But thankfully, unrestricted, we can just shield warp all the way here. And this saves, like I said, at the very least 3 minutes or something like that. Like, it is so godsend that we found this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, of course, a toxic level. Why wouldn't there be one?
This game, it's not made by Miyazaki, but still, there's a poisonous swamp, and it's very scary. The venom, it's like the reason why this level is so hard to get through. So each time I touch the green part of the map, you can see the meter going up. And if I'm still in the green whenever it reaches the max, I just die. So you don't wanna get into that, or at least I need to, but I need to be very precise with my jumps and time them right so I can get off before it actually reaches the max. So here I'm gonna take one on purpose because I need to do a new shield warp, which doesn't save a lot of time, but just a minor time save.
Yeah, I think we timed it to be like 1 second faster or something like that. But you know, a second is a second and we're gonna take it. And it's also, you know, a little bit safer to actually do.
Yeah.
So right here, you might be wondering if you've played this casually, why the heck is Gidano going this way? He's taking the scenic view or something? Well, this is actually because there's a checkpoint that we don't want to hit. We just got the checkpoint earlier. You saw that. Woo, you scared me a little bit. You're good. There's a checkpoint we took earlier by the pavilion, which actually sets our next death or our quit to menu spawn to be over there. Right here, we're going to do a little bit of partying as well to get all the way around. And there's a checkpoint here on your left side. You can just barely see it. We don't want to get close to that. And the trigger for it is actually a lot further to the right than it is to the left. So by doing it on the left side where we're coming over here, we skip that checkpoint and we can do a nice quit to menu to actually get closer to the pavilion as fast as possible.
Okay, that was good.
That was very nice. The skates always scare me because sometimes you can like skate
can
too
get
much,
shot.
miss time a jump, and you just fly across the map all the way to Narnia.
So here I'm gonna quit out the menu because since we didn't get up the checkpoint, we're gonna go back to the dome part in the middle of the map, and we are gonna do it with every group in this area because like this is the center area. It's just good to be close to the center as much as possible. Here, there's another one that is pretty easy. So, team, if you want to read the nations, feel free to do so.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. We have received $50 from Quixotic Mind, who says, "A lot of love to all of you. Gidano, you are the best." Well, I can definitely get behind that as well. Can we get some applause for Gidano? Come on, folks. Come on, this run is fantastic. I hope everybody is enjoying it as much as I am.
I love to be at ESA. It's always a blast. And again, don't make me cry, please. Here, there's the scariest one to me. I'm gonna do a race sleep to get some velocity here. So I don't think it's super good. No, okay, I'm gonna go normally. So I need a boost because this one, it's a pretty precise jump if you don't get a good boost, but we got it. And here I'm gonna try to do some hard strats, I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
Should be fine here.
Because not many people do this jump right here, so it's kind of hard to start a boost jump from here.
Yeah, getting the momentum off of the goop there is super hard. There is like a little bit of rock you can stand on, but as you saw, it's like super difficult and very precise. But Gidano is just too good for this game, and he's just gonna nail every triple jump, not even gonna fall once. Get the last triple jump, up the grapple right over here. Go a little bit to the left side, because we don't want to get the checkpoint right up here on the right side. So we're gonna do the left side strat once again, double jump up here, and then we're gonna start the second to last anomaly here.
as you saw, I sometimes, as Nika said before, if you're not feeling good about reaching a ledge, attacking usually gives you a little bit of boost that it's needed to actually get it. So that was the other boost. We're missing the other group. We're missing 2. If there's any donations.
Oh, yes, there is. We have a $5 donation, which says, "Heyo, it's your friendly neighborhood Paulister here. And I got to say, what a beautiful game and speedrun. Dai gidano, si la fe." Which I probably butchered, but hey, thank you for that generous donation, Paulister.
Thank you, Polister, and thank you, Quick Sudden Mind. Sorry, I didn't say its name before, but it is another member of the Italian speedrun community. So you guys are killing it, and I hope to get this hype also for my run of Demon Souls. Tomorrow I'm gonna run Demon Souls as well, so get ready for another good showcase. And
no doubt you're gonna crush that as well. So the gimmick with like these last 2 anomalies is the fact that they're actually on the same island, but they're on the opposite side of each other. So we have to do some gravity stuff to get down there. Nice skating coming out here. Very, very terrifying to do. Because if you do it too far, you're just gonna fly off. Also, very nice strat right there. That skips a whole lot, by the way. What he just did, that actually skips so much of the intended route. But this game is so perfectly balanced between like really high intense movement and like beautiful strats like that it just allows you to showcase a lot of skill, in my opinion.
Yeah, whenever you play it casually, it's actually also kind of it might look easy, but when you play it, you are actually super maybe confused where to go, because some of these spots are actually very well hidden, like this one. I actually didn't get how to get here.
Oh yeah, me neither. I was looking for this one for so long. Like I was scanning and like running around.
Like,
the game has like a scan function. Okay, nice. You're gonna get the checkpoint. I was so scared.
Yeah,
You're just gonna go for it first try.
This one is.
The skip is super sketchy.
Yeah, this is one of the hardest jumps. Okay, I got it.
But you just nailed it first time, ladies and gentlemen. Clap for that one. You have no idea how hard that one actually is.
That's actually pretty hard.
You have to be like just on the edge of that rock and just barely not falling off, and then nail the triple jump. If you miss it, you just fall off, and you have to like, you actually have to death warp or quit to menu to just get up there again.
Yeah, I got one without skating, the other one I didn't, but it's fine. That was the last one, and now we are gonna fight my favorite, how they're called, oh my god.
Rustrat.
Anomaly. My favorite Anomaly, because it reminds me so much of that of the 3rd class in Shadow of the Colossus. Like I just love this design, and also.
Oh yeah, true. He actually does have resist. I never noticed that.
Also, these shout out to Ruby for that, and then also these just got patched because
oh,
thank boss.
God, it did.
Yeah. Thankfully, it got patched like a few days ago before I actually had to do this run, because these boss had the chance to kill the run like crazy. You want to explain why? Feel free to do so.
Yeah, so basically on the 3rd phase, and I'll point it out when we actually get there, there's a point where you're on the shoulder of this remnant, and the gravity manipulation in this game is super weird. It has different sets depending on where you are, like on the anomaly or just in the world, to like kind of keep rays stacked or suppressed down on the boss level. But because we're going as fast as we are, we're actually kind of skipping like a cycle or something like that, and that means that sometimes Rustdragger had the potential, and we didn't know what actually caused this, to just yeet us out of orbit. And when I say yeet us out of orbit, I mean we flew like 200 meters up into the sky, and there was nothing we could do about it. We couldn't stop it in any way, we couldn't manipulate it when we were up there, and it would just be a run killer every time, because you'd have to do the entire last phase again.
Yeah.
But luckily that got patched. Now we can just zoom past it.
Yeah, exactly. So phase 2, keep going with the donation. I wanna hear so many donations during this run. We still have a few bosses to go. Also, I have to do true ending because you guys have been amazing, and the incentive was met. So we get an extra boss fight, and Tiny Team, go ahead.
Well, you're getting so much love here, Gidano. It's absolutely fantastic to see. We have received $50 from Super Player of Colossus, who says, last donation here for me for the week. From the guy next to Ruby Heart. This game is amazing. Is it called Shadow of the Colossus? The game is so fluent. It's so cool to be here watching it in real time and real life. Italian community, maybe you are a few, but in our hearts you are the best, supporting your runner all along this marathon. Thanks to you and thanks to everyone.
Thank you so much. So many nice messages as well. Like there's so much love in this event. It's crazy. Let's go. 61. We can get to 62 easily. So that was also the boss fight. I didn't notice because I was so into the messages. And
You're just so in the zone.
yeah. Okay, so now there's the hardest trick in the speedrun.
Oh, for sure.
Let's see if I get it first try. I'm gonna start crying for real.
You got this, I believe.
I need to remember to buy a shield because sometimes I forget and I need to come back here. So okay, buy a shield, buy a shield, buy a shield, please.
I'll remind you if you start running the wrong way.
I mean, I said it 3 times now, so I think I can buy it.
You got it.
But yeah, we are gonna do another
guess-
upper launch, but this time it's gonna be higher, farther away, and much more precise.
Oh, for sure. And I guess we can touch on the story just a little bit. I
Yeah.
won't spoil too much, but basically, all these remnants we fought to actually start the star seed, which you're seeing light up after every boss. You can see it here in the crater in the middle as well in a second. And that's something we need to start to actually try to activate it so that we can make our home planet safe again. And yeah, you are getting the shield. Amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
I also said no, I don't want to buy it. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, you
It's
need
not-
to buy it.
But yeah, basically we just forced Sid to do something that malfunctioned her, and now we need to go to the last place to try to restore her again. So again, the same spot as when we entered Broken Capital. We're gonna try to get the hyper launch from here, but this one is just so much tougher. Let's see if we get it.
Huh? That could
Looks
actually
good.
work. No, I don't think so.
Oh, I think you're on the lava.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's far. It's fine, it's fine. It doesn't waste too much time to try again because you can just warp. I think it's like 20 seconds. It's not a big deal. But obviously getting
all
it
good.
first try, it's good. Also, again, it really depends on FPS and with the rig. You need to get used to it a little bit better.
Oh, for sure. It's like that's also like one of the hardest things with these hyper launches, trying to
Yeah, this is
like that one looks good.
Yeah, yeah, this is good. It's kind of forgiving at one point because you can, since you need to do this, you can just do this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, give him a round of applause for that one.
It's fine.
No, that was insane, buddy.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. Second try, it's absolutely amazing. And now we're gonna do a lot of box warps that are kind of scary, but this new route, there's a new route that has been found recently for this area, which is very funny to do. It's very fun.
Oh yeah, it's just shield warp after
Yeah.
shield warp, basically.
It's amazing.
But it's very, very punishing actually, because
Yeah, yeah.
if you do die or something like that, you kind of mess up the shield warp patterns, because
Yeah.
how the shield warps actually work is kind of weird. It's basically the game doesn't want too many shields to be in at the same time to kind of stop the processor loading or something like that on your PC. So therefore, they kind of move the shields around the map once you have picked one up. So you're gonna see the one on the left actually getting disappeared right there, and that's why Ray goes with it. So that's how they kind of went around it with this entire beautiful world, to just put the shields somewhere else when they've gotten used. And right
Yeah,
here,
I cannot die in this area. Like if I die, I mess up the whole speedrun. So
oh, for sure.
I'm gonna try my best. Trust me.
You got this.
If there's any donation, feel free to read them.
Oh, yes, there is. Here we go. We have received $25 from Vistas, who says, spam Parmigiano to help Gidano. Good luck.
The memes.
You need to
so
see
much.
the chat right now, Gidano.
Oh my
Then
god.
we've got
It is all cheese.
Wow.
we've then got $10 from Wiggly Wiggly. Let's go, Gidano. Thanks for getting Solar Ash runs out to a wider audience.
Absolutely. Do yourself a favor, chat. Buy this game. Do it. I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored. This game is just amazing. Just telling it.
There we go. Very, very beautiful Anomaly here as well.
Okay, now there's the hardest one for me. Maybe for other people as well. But the next Anomaly, it's gonna be kind of rough because there are these like spiders that shoot lasers. So
Oh yes.
they can actually be very scary. I mean, there's a bunch of shield warps for that, but I think that the problem with this, like the hardest part about this area, it's actually learning the shield warps because there's so many. Oh god.
Yeah, there are so many. Maneuvered it perfectly. You see all these small blobs that are right here next to him? They can just instantly kill him if he gets hit twice by them. So he did super well to actually not get hit twice by anything. And this is called Graveyard. Very, very aptly, because there are a bunch of stuff that is trying to kill you here. There are just enemies everywhere.
I called it. It's fine.
Yeah, Laser Guy being a meme, as per usual. Rhino Man coming in, Laser Guy as well.
I survived.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I need to wait now because I have to wait for the thing to spawn back. So if there's a donation, I did it on purpose to read more donations.
Smart.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you for that. Okay, and so does Meta, who donated $5. Gidano clearing through Mirror Sea like it's nothing. Great run so far, Gidano, and thanks for representing the Solar Ash speedrunning community.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Also, big shout out to the Solar Ash and the Hyperlight Drifter community. Most of them are the same. There's an amazing Discord you can check if you want to get into the game. It's a really fun game to play. Go ahead with more.
Okay, we have one more for now. We have $30 without a comment from Lupo Marcio, but thank you so much indeed. Remember, all your donations, folks, are going towards Alzheimer Fund, an absolutely amazing cause. We want to say game over to Alzheimer's, and we've got $61,018. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, folks. Get those donations in. We are doing amazingly well for a brilliant cause. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lupo. Grazie mille. All the Italian communities has donating so much during this run. You guys are making me
So wholesome.
really proud of you.
All right.
This is the last
Should
one.
be the last one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, before Burning Hunter. And Burning Hunter is a super, super cool fight. We actually spoke to the devs about it because we were kind of interested in how it actually worked outside of the camera. And outside of camera, it actually isn't even existing, but it's like flying around, kind of. But the coolest part is the fact that Alex, who was like the lead dev, I think, at Heart Machine when they were doing this game, he actually came with this design of the flying monster called Burning Hunter and said, "I want this guy to be in the game." Everyone just said, "No, that can't be done. We don't have the engine for it at all or anything." But Alex was so adamant that they did it at the very last second, and they actually got it in as the last boss. So shoutouts to him because it's a beautiful fight coming up
Yeah,
here.
it's a very good fight. Also, I didn't want to die at all during this part because the last checkpoint that I got was this one. So if I died, I should have went back here, and all the shield warps would have been just broken. So I would have lost a lot of time going through the area. But we did it kind of good. I don't want to brag, but so we
Oh,
actually
you did amazing, man. You did amazing.
we actually got through, and that's one of the hardest part about this new route is that the shield warps are there once, and if you mess up, you're not gonna get them again.
Yeah, exactly. Surely no one's done that in the marathon. Surely.
Okay, so the thing about this fight is that you hit this crystal that shoots you in the sky, and you get on top of this flying monster. Also here, don't miss this jump because it's the most important one. It's very easy, it's not hard, but if you miss it, you have to go all the way across. And it's a really good fight because you have to do it on the Burning Hunter wings, and it's the music, the colors, the design of this game is just wow.
It is absolutely stunning. Again, we encourage you, play this casually, because the speedrun, while it is absolutely amazing, doesn't even do it fully justice, because just playing this casually, the story behind it, and the voice acting is just top notch. Like,
the voice acting
it's
is
so
amazing.
beautiful.
That's actually true. It's a wonderful story as well, with big twists, and it was really a good game to play casually. Like, I love Drifter, and I was like, okay, I hope they did something as good as that, and they actually did. So I'm super proud of the Heart Machine.
Oh yeah, they crushed it. So yeah, last phase here of Burning Hunter, always the longest one, of course. Again, don't hit the red spots. That's gonna ruin your run, basically.
The only hard part about this one is when you get to the tail, because even the Burning Hunter can kind of turn around, and if it does, you have to. Oh my god, I almost fell off. You have to.
You're good.
You have to like double jump and adjust yourself on the spot, and it's kind of scary. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, so it's coming up right here. You see he's moving on to the end of the tail, and right here, it's gonna wiggle a little bit, and I think we're good.
God, okay.
Oh, he just saves it mid-air, ladies and gentlemen.
I actually saved it with the camera. Like, that was crazy.
My heart.
My heart. And that was the last boss, but you guys killed it with donations, so I have to do true ending. So instead of destroying the world and restarting the time loop of this story, we're actually gonna go fight ourselves pretty much with another character. We're gonna see.
Yeah, I guess we can spoil a little.
Yeah, but
We are doing true ending anyway. So the big monstery thing that you're seeing every time, with the white light around it and the beautiful pink-white hair, fire, whatever you want to call it, is actually Ray, but from the past and the future together, kind of. It's kind of weird. Play the story, you'll figure it out. But basically, it's trying to tell us that we shouldn't try to activate the starseed, because activating the starseed, all it does is actually reverse time, and we have to go over all of this again and again. So instead, because you guys picked true ending, we're gonna destroy the starseed, and what kind of effects that have, you'll just have to see here in a second. Gotta talk to Sid first.
Yeah. I'm gone.
This is what happens when unrestricted runners do.
Yeah, I'm just used to go up there and be like, okay, big cutscene time, but no, this time I cannot do that.
There is technically a hyper lunge we could do to get up here, but
I'm not gonna try it.
so finicky. No, it is like I respect the fact that you don't try it, because it is not marathon safe at all.
If I was on my PC, I would have tried it, but since it's very different, I can feel it. I'm not gonna stay here like minutes and minutes to save a few seconds.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you don't get it first try, you basically just lost time.
Yeah.
It's kind of how it feels.
So basically, you can do another jump, upper lunge, and get on top of this big pillar immediately without seeing this cutscene. That's the main thing.
But why would we want to skip this cutscene though?
Yeah, this is a good cutscene. I'm gonna do my shoutouts now because I know we are a little bit behind on schedule because there's a long cutscene here. So first of all, thank you, Nico, for being here. Thank
Hey,
you
my
so
pleasure,
much.
man.
Thank you so much to Earth Machine because they've been super supportive since they knew I was going to run this game at ESA, and even before that because they knew me from my Hyperlight Drifter speedruns. So it's so nice to have devs that are so supportive with speedrunning communities, and I want to thank ESA for letting me be here with this game and Demon Souls tomorrow. I'm waiting for you. And it's so nice to see all these amazing people, these amazing runners. Like I met so many legends of speedrunning here in this past few days. It's actually amazing. Also, big shout out to the Italian speedrun community because they killed it with donations. Like again, you guys are amazing, and I cannot wait to see you in person in our first Italian marathon on site. And now there's a little bit of time for donations, if there's any.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. We have received $30 from Buffinator saying thanks to all the speedrunners, commentators, and people behind the cameras for making this a great event so far. Greetings from the German Restream. Well, thank you so much indeed for that generous donation. And can I just echo what Gidano has said there? It's just been absolutely fantastic. This run, by the way, has just been amazing, Gidano. It's been an absolute honour and a privilege to be here with you. So thank you so much.
Again, one shout out that I missed. Shout out to all the race streams. Like we did our first race stream in Italian, and it's been a lot of work that we did with a lot of passion, and it's really hard to get a good race stream going. So good job to everyone who's doing the race streams right now in every language. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, honestly, they deserve a clap. So this cutscene coming up just kills me every time.
Yeah, it's
so soul crushing. Look away, chat.
Spoilers, no. But yeah, it's kind of also.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You're gonna see because we are doing true ending. It's gonna be fine.
Exactly.
So now instead of Ray, we are gonna actually use Echo, which is one. Like it's so beautiful as a character. Like, look at that. Look at that.
It's also absolutely broken because for some reason Echo just jumps higher.
Yeah.
Kind of runs faster as well, I think, and dashes longer. So yeah, you're gonna see some really, really swift movement here.
For true ending, there's a bunch of skips you can do to skip some cutscene, and I obviously missed it. It's fine.
Yeah, there's like two skips we can do here. Yeah, you got this. They are really, really finicky to hit though. Like it is not free at all to hit these skips.
Especially on controller, this one, because you have to. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Super hard, and you're just nailing it. I see you.
No. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm getting time for more donations. See, there's a donation. Please read
exactly.
There is indeed a donation. We have this second received a $20 anonymous donation without any comment. But just because you're anonymous doesn't mean you don't count. This is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Remember, all your donations go towards Alzheimer Fonden. Thank you again.
I want to get this. I'm gonna get it.
You're gonna get it. I have no doubt. Your estimate
problem
is good. Don't worry about it.
That's fine. The problem with this one is that you have to turn the camera a little bit, and doing it on controller it's kind of hard because it turns just so slowly. Okay.
Should be good.
Now the camera is gonna start spinning like crazy.
There we go. Round of applause for that skip, guys. That one is so difficult to hit on controller.
Yeah, it's funny because like the gravity goes one way and then the other one, and then you start like, what?
Oh yeah, it just completely bunks out.
And here we can do another one by throwing ourselves off here instead of getting the the start of the fight with just spawn here. In fact, the texture is not even loaded and then it pops in.
Too fast for the texture.
Yeah, exactly.
So, this fight is actually called Wretched Ray, which is, well, yeah, you guessed it, Ray that we were playing as before. So this is what happened to her when she actually destroyed the Starseed. This fight is super, super scary, and you can see here on every phase there are these things. That hair can't hit you, you're completely fine, don't worry. And yeah, this fight is super, super optimized because you have to go fast constantly, and Echo can actually dash consistently almost after every dash, which means you're just flying at Mach 10 speed and trying not to hit the red parts.
Yeah, also we didn't say it, but each time you eat one of the things that you need to eat, you actually you have a little bit of time before the boss hits you, because it turns completely red and you need to do the phase.
Yeah, exactly. So second part here, I got a little bit scared of the hair textures coming in towards you because
That's always
some
scary.
of them have hitboxes. Yeah, some of them can hit you and some of them can't. It's kind of 50-50 which one is gonna hit, but yeah.
I mean, you see a red and you're like, oh my god, no, please.
Yeah, but sometimes you just get to zoom right through it. It's very nice.
It is
So,
character model.
wasting a little bit of time, Ray. Okay, there we go.
It's fine, it's fine. Last phase.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Last phase.
This was so good. I love being here.
You crushed it, man. You absolutely crushed it. Alright, so last phase time isn't coming up right yet, though. We have 3 last inputs that we have to do. Okay, gravity manip, I see you.
Yeah, here I have to do a little bit of gravity manip, otherwise just gets me. And that was the
scary.
fight.
And we're not alone.
Yep.
Last 3 inputs.
3 more inputs.
Very
Yep,
precise
and
inputs,
then
very hard. It's just a cutscene. Boring.
I believe in you.
Okay, so we need to free Ray. So the last Pira, we're just gonna. It's very anime, like we're jumping on it and picking it. And the third one, it's gonna be time. So
The truth is a heavy burden.
time.
GG's, bud.
GG.
Thank you so much again. We got in estimate, yeah. Even if I had to do 6 minutes or 8 minutes more of fighting against Ray, thanks to you guys reaching the true ending. So again, thank you so much. I don't want to lose ESA too much time. You're gonna see me tomorrow, pretty much at the same hour, with Demon's Souls remake on PS5. So don't miss it. But please, please, please donate because we are getting close to that 100k donation goal. So it's very important. You guys have crushed it during this run, but I know there's Foxy now that is gonna run that store. It's an amazing run, an amazing runner, so don't miss it. Please, I'm gonna be there, and you gotta be there as well.
So much to rebuild.
Thank you again, Nico, as well.
Hey, my pleasure, man. Thanks for.
Can we give it up for Gidano? Thank you so much. That was absolutely brilliant. Amazing run there. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be back very shortly after a short intermission. And as Gidano has said, we have Foxy Jira coming up with Death's Door. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. Stay with us.